Well, welcome and good evening, you wonderful dice of all alignments. I am Lunar D8, and this is Let's Play the Letter, Part 12. So far, this has been a very interesting story.
I knew it. Isabella! Oh, thank goodness! Becca, you're just in time. Becca, you're squishing my face. How are you? Are you all right? Why wouldn't I be? Rose called me earlier. Oh, no, everything's good. Rose covered for me at work today. That's not what I'm talking about. How's your head?
I am very interested to see her journal later, because when that achievement was mentioned, I'm like, I'm curious. I don't know if anyone cares if I'm not reading this. I don't know. Do you guys? Like I said, I don't know if you guys care. Would you prefer to actually hear me read everything? Or... I don't know. I read it when I feel like mostly.
Isabella, this isn't a laughing matter.
She did look pale when I saw her.
Wow,
I'm not sure
thanks
if
a
it really
lot,
matters to
Ashton, you
anyone.
traitor. I'll get you
Anybody
back for
out there
this.
would actually
Just you
care.
wait.
What? I'm just saying it as it is. If you mentioned this earlier, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now.
It's nice that it's got some voice acting. It's not bad voice acting. I think it's good. Still, the art, particularly of the even these. I mean, you can see the people breathing and they're still moving. But a lot of the more brushstroke art is just I am a huge fan, and I think the artist is amazing.
I'm sorry. Saw her?
Yeah, they arrived together. Bella looked fine to me then. I don't know.
Becca, you should just tell Ash how you feel. That's the same advice I give people out there. You see somebody and you think they're pretty?
Oh, that's
them
good. At
Same way if
least
you're
you
a
didn't have
woman
to
out there.
travel
You see a
alone,
guy,
right?
You like him, let him
At
know.
least. Good.
The worst they'll do is to say no. And then you'll be like, okay, then you guys can stay friends, and you can keep looking and find somebody who will like you. Just tell him.
Look, you guys.
I looked up that quantum suicide meme that was advertised in Marianne's path. It actually came out this past September, so barely half a year ago. Maybe I'll give it a try sometime. Looks like it could be fun.
If she says she's okay, then there's nothing we can do about it. It's not like we can stop her either. Besides, she's still acting like the same old Isabella to me.
It's definitely
She can still
interesting
run
the
around
first
like
time to
that.
see anyone's response.
Why are you taking her side?
We haven't seen Rose's,
I'm not.
death.
But if she wants to watch
perspective.
Zach's movie with us,
Well, we don't
I'm
get
not
to play
going to
as
stop
Rose,
her.
do we?
She's probably the one looking forward to it the most.
Ash, that's... You, of all people, should know...
Tell you what, if I notice something amiss with her,
Yeah,
I'll
Zach's
take her to the
first
nearest
response
hospital
is to
myself.
shut her the camera.
Is that good enough for you?
Marianne was an hallucination. Hannah was the mirror that she thought was a painting. Becca was in that attic. I mean, Isabel. We still have to see Becca, Ash, and Luke's first meeting. I'm expecting Luke to be some sort of drug lord or something. He's already a piece of shit character. I'm sure it'll get worse for him. In terms of...
Thanks, Becca. It's always been you with him, isn't it?
Did you say something?
Me? Nothing. Don't mind me.
That's what I was talking about, the art. The way these pictures here are drawn, it's very impressive. Sir, or Madam, or
Isabella, aren't
however
you taking
large the
this
group
a
of people
bit
that
too
drew these
far?
pictures are, I think you guys should work on many more video games and many more projects because your art style is amazing.
It's not a joke! Will you guys listen to me first? I saw something in the house earlier. It stood right in front of me. If I hadn't gotten away, that thing might have...
Yeah, we both. I still gotta go back and try to save
in
Zach
broad
and
daylight,
Marianne.
Isabella. Even someone gullible would find the logic in that screwed up.
There's also no way in hell that this supernatural shit is true.
But it's real!
Looking
What
forward
do you
to
think I
Ash.
saw?
A hallucination?
stuff.
A delusion? Didn't you say you fell down some stairs? So maybe Rebecca's right.
It happened after, when I was trying to get away. I almost got stuck in the same room with that thing. We're all in danger.
I'm still.
I thought you were my
I
friends.
may be a little paranoid
Why
on my
don't you
part.
believe me?
But I'm still kind of expecting, especially with the whole achievement for looking at Isabel's journal. I'm expecting Isabel to somehow be the final big bad of the game. Your main, because it's still like you feel like you want to identify with her, not because there's anything that really marks her as different from the other characters. Each character is different and
We
unique
are,
in their
and
way.
you know that.
It's that
But
she
this
was the
thing
first
and that
character
thing has
to
got
play
nothing
as.
to do with
So
the
she's
other.
the main. Like any story you
But
go
when
into, the
Rose
person
called earlier, I thought
first
she's just
play as is the one you
exaggerating.
identify with
But based on
most.
what I'm seeing right now, maybe it's better if we really postpone this for now.
Don't bother.
But yeah, I feel like Isabel is somehow going to be the final big bad. Like there was something darker to her. Even before the ghost. Like even before the supernatural shit. Then maybe there was something darker to Isabel that no one around her could tell. So. But it does seem like there are so many branching paths.
Guys! Why don't we all calm down? Down first. I'm sure Isabella has her reasons too. No need to be hard on her. And hey, ain't this supposed to be a happy get-together? We haven't seen each other for months. I'd really love to know what y'all have been up to. I only ever got to talk to Bella over chat. Please.
I'm still looking forward to finding out that Isabel is apparently going to be the big final, big bad of the game. Like there was always something darker about her than before the ghosts appeared.
If we keep arguing here, we're going to miss the first few minutes. .26. Okay, I was close to the age.
Like I said, I think 26 is the ideal age. Like, if I lived for thousands and thousands and millions of years, I would prefer to look as a 26-year-old for all time. Not too young, not too old. I think it's the perfect age where you're still basically at your prime. You don't have to start asking your question of, did I hurt myself, or is this just how I am now?
All right, that's the Isabella I know.
Oh, good. I thought for sure you were going to cry. What was that for?
Stop calling me a crybaby! I'm not one!
Aw, don't cry.
Stop it!
Just tell Ash how you feel. After all, the most important thing about a person is their personality and whether or not they're nice to people.
Okay, scaredy cat then.
That too! If you repeat that, I swear I'll...
Let's just go.
Just tell Ashton how you feel. Either he'll be like, oh wow, I had no idea you would actually feel that way for me. Or you're like, you'll either be like, yes, I like you too, or he'll be like, sorry, I just don't feel that way. I'm like, aw. And you guys could stay friends, and then you, as a very attractive individual, could have your pick of literally any other guy on your entire country. So I'll be honest, the thing I find most important when looking for a woman is somebody that, you know, actually is a good person and actually would care about my feelings and actually like me. But of course, out of the body types portrayed in this game, Hannah definitely is. But I'd say Marianne and Becca are tied for second. But like I said, it's kind of hard to have an anime girl that isn't attractive.
See you guys some other time.
Yeah, see ya!
Then again, Astolfo is actually kind of cute too, so... yeah, maybe my parameters don't make any sense. I'm weird. So, what are you gonna do now, Becca? Warm bath and sleep. You need an Excedrin. Or this would be a good time for alcohol. I mean, isn't the whole
Zach
point...
did a pretty good job with his movie, didn't he?
Isn't
Even
the
though
whole
Ash
point
said
of
he ran
alcohol
into some
to
trouble
relieve
late into filming.
headaches and stuff?
But I knew
Like
he
if
had
you don't have
it in him.
ibuprofen?
It's not like I didn't believe he couldn't do it. I mean, did you see his face after the credits roll? All those months he worked on this, and everything's finally...
You weren't even watching.
Only the first minutes. I watched the rest of it, I swear. Besides, Ashton was the one who wouldn't stop asking questions.
Well, why do we still need to talk about this then? I liked it. Ash liked it. You liked it. Shouldn't you be telling that to Zachary in person? I'm sure he'll appreciate it better than I ever will.
I know that, but maybe there's something you want to say? Zach had you check the scripts before he went through everything, didn't he? You also worked on it, even if it was only for a short time. So, maybe...
Well, Isabel's actually
maybe
being
you
very
want
nice
to-
here. I can understand Becca being a little upset just because she's not been feeling well for a couple weeks. And I know no matter how nice a person you are, if your head's pounding or you're feeling lightheaded or you're just upset about other stuff, it takes a lot more effort. And it's almost painful to actually maintain. But yeah, Isabel's first experience was the attic. Hannah's was seeing the picture of the ghost
Becca,
in
hey!
the painting
Oh,
that was
no.
actually a mirror.
Wait for me!
Marianne was an hallucination of her crush that committed suicide back in high school. And Zach was seeing something through a camera shutter. How will Becca, Ash, and Luke encounter?
Rebecca, slow down, will you? Your car's not going to leave without us.
The sooner we get on the road, the earlier we can get home. It's Friday, in case you didn't notice.
I know what day it is, but the traffic's not going to magically disappear, even if we go there right now.
I don't want to hear that from you. Didn't you used to complain how horrendous the traffic is back home for you?
Yeah? But that doesn't have anything to do with this, Becca.
Okay. What do you want to do then? Wait it out? Walk? I just want to go home, Isabella.
I remember that
If you
time
want
that
to stay out here
Isabel
longer,
was
I
screaming
won't
out a
stop you.
window
But
right
leave
before
me
that
out
Becca
of it.
was looking at
I'm
the
not
window.
up for any other foolish excursions
I wonder if
tonight.
Becca saw something
I
there, but
wasn't
she's just better
thinking
at
about
hiding
an
it.
excursion. I want to go home too. It's already late. It's just that you've been in this prickly mood since earlier. Are you really okay? Was it the cold? Or did something happen at school? Do you want to talk about it?
Just be honest with your friends. Hi, I like Ash, but I think he likes you and I feel jealous and very sad. Also, I'm having a horrible headache for weeks.
Was it because of the letter? If it is, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to cause a scene. I did see something in the mansion, though. I wasn't lying about that.
Well, the nicer thing to say would be this. As like, hey, I'm pissed off, I don't want to talk to you, or I just feel really sick. Which is technically true.
And during the open house, even if there were a lot of people around, there were weird things happening.
Well, I mean, you did see the dark shadows behind Luke, and I vaguely
I
heard
don't know
crying.
if there was anyone else who noticed, but I heard things. I'm sure it wasn't because I fell down the stairs. Even before that, in the attic,
Isabella!
Yeah?
I think it's very interesting to see people's first reactions. Like though Hannah, when she first saw the stuff, she didn't acknowledge it as something she
This
just
kind
viewed
of
as
conversation
an illusion
tonight.
or a painting.
Look,
Becca
it's been a
was
long
fully
day.
convinced.
I think
Well, I mean,
this
Isabel was
cold
fully
also caught
convinced.
up with me, and I'm really exhausted.
It's like Isabel was fully
talk about
convinced that
this
it was
some other
supernatural
time?
because she was standing close to face with it. Zach, you know, it was just more deer in headlights. And Marianne was actually attributing it to actually past incidents that were already plaguing her. Becca's probably gonna put it more on.
Oh, all right. You should have just said so.
Becca's
I
gonna
told
put
you
it
you should
more
have taken
on
a full week off.
her
Are you
illness.
able to get the meds I brought you, though? Do you need anything?
Now
I
Luke
could
and
drop by the
Ash,
pharmacy for you.
Yeah, no need to fuss.
Them
a good
seeing a
night's sleep is
supernatural
all I
being.
need. I've been busy the whole day. I
Their
guess I should
reaction
have
should be
listened to
the
you
most
and taken
interesting.
it easy. But we have exams to prepare for. It's
Becca will
one
probably
or the
blame it
other,
on her
you know?
fever.
I knew it! Here I thought you were just upset about something. Even Ash looked a little bit worried about you.
It's fine. Let's just head home, okay? I'll make it up to you next time. Call me out to lunch or wherever.
You guys ever
just-
watch any ASMR
Not right
videos?
now.
Comment down below if there's an
Should you
ASMR
be
video that
driving?
you guys like.
If you want, I can call a taxi for us. You'll hate
I've watched
paying
stuff
the
like
extra
ASMR
fees,
massage,
but you'll be able to get some
ASMR,
rest on the way home.
Terrar D'Angelo,
No, don't
Escape
call a
Reality.
cab. I can
there's a
manage
jelly bean
driving
person.
at least. Just get in the car so we can be on our way.
What else? Oh, there's that Indian barber guy. Granted, he's dead by now. Apparently, he eventually had a heart attack. Which, that's sad, but his videos are interesting. But where was I going with this? But yeah, does anyone out there watch ASMR videos? Now, some people take it in weird directions, or violent directions, or sexual directions, and that's weird. Because I kind of feel that's not really what that's supposed to be for, but everyone's got a different way of expressing themselves, so, and I don't really, and generally like, you know, censorship things, or editing. But I understand there are times where it's necessary. But, so, there is a time and place for it, but I kind of feel some people kind of go to
Not
extremes.
your mom, Isabella.
So yeah, sometimes, but then again, all things in moderation, I guess. It's kind of like milk's good for you, but if you drink a whole gallon of it, it's not the best. I feel like we're about to hop into ghost time. It's nowhere near comforting. It merely lends a strange clarity. What becomes an unease. Right, Rose. I assume Rose is calling you. After all, you were supposed to let her know that you found Isabel. She's probably worried about her coworker, even though she's about to get killed by a ghost herself. It's not safe to answer a phone while driving. Voice crackles from loudspeakers before I can put it back. They're all muffled heavily by the surface. I recognize the person on the other side. chipper tone.
Hello?
Miss Cooper?
Oh, you're still awake. Evening. I hope I didn't disturb you or anything. I know it's a bit late. Sorry about that. I just want to check on you and Isabella. That girl's still not answering her mobile. Were you able to meet up with her?
Yes. She's with me. We're on our way home.
Hello? What was that again? I can't hear you properly.
Sorry. Let me just fix this dumb phone.
Who would have thought the greatest hindrance to 5G phones would be the girl from The Grudge?
Miss Cooper?
Yes, still here.
Did you say something?
Just that I didn't get the last part. What were you saying again?
No, I thought you... Never mind. Must be the signal acting up. Coming in?
What?
Is everything all right over there?
Certainly. Is something wrong? What wouldn't? Okay, you seem to be busy. If this is a good time, I can just call you back some,
Yeah, try not to get in a car wreck. Well, is this like right before
Miss
Rose
Cooper?
gets killed?
Rose? Hey, Rose! Are you still there? Help me.
Noticed what? Oh, shit! Is she in the car? Is the ghost girl in the car? Time slows to a crawl. I mean, you gotta check your rear view mirror. Are we getting a quick time event? I agree with this art style. Whoever is out there who made this game, keep up the great work. And you know what? Anyone out there? If you're watching this video, go support the creators. That's what I say. Everyone out there watching this video, go. At least you cheered up. Hey, you're happy now. Everything better?
Rebecca! Huh? Car! Eyes on the road!
She acquired Ultra Instinct. Yeah, you guys would have died from a car wreck. Understandable, you're freaking out over this. You guys did almost die, plus you gotta... Sounds like a hyperventilating. Understandable, but be careful or else you're gonna pass out. when you guys started seeing this shit, shouldn't you have immediately told Isabel, like, hey, we are seeing this now. We believe you. I like the music too. But yeah, everyone out there watching this video, go find the creators of this game. Support the creators of this game.
I need a long rest after this.
Rebecca? Becca, are you okay? Answer me, will you? You're scaring me. You know what? I think we should just call a taxi since...
Can you keep it down?
Thank you. Like, this would be a time for alcohol, Jessica, not
Keep
to
it
get drunk.
down. We almost crashed, Becca.
I know what happened. It was a lapse. I'm sorry.
A lapse. You call that a lapse? Becca, I really don't want to end up a mangled mess on the side of the road, or a mangled mess anywhere. All I'm asking, if the time ever comes, which I hope isn't right now, is a peaceful death. Give that one to me at least. Not that I'm asking for it, but please.
Isabella. Belle, you're overreacting. If you're so worried, why don't you drive?
Don't have a license.
I keep telling you to get one, didn't I? For the past 5 years. Do you see why now?
I wasn't really expecting to stay here this long. I thought it'd just be for a year or two.
That'll be interesting trying to go back for all the endings. I actually am interested to see all the paths in this game. Do you want her to go? Maybe she's actually a serial killer.
I'll be careful this time, I promise. Just please, can we give this whole thing a rest for now?
Oh, so this is after the death of Rose. So it's been some time. Remember, she left with Ash this morning to go do stuff. So she's gonna see her leaving with Ash and think they're going to fuck.
Really? How can anyone be up before the sun is up?
Some kind of life she grew up in. Like I said, I'm expecting some dark secret.
Petty issues?
Okay. Oh, right, because Hannah was childhood friends with you. One of my friends actually sent me one of these letters years back. He actually had the envelope sealed with like the wax thing, which was odd, but well, I mean, he can afford it. He's actually very rich. He's moved around a lot. He's lived in Texas, North Carolina, different parts of Europe. He went to West Point after school.
Nothing new then.
Well, it's from her parents. But of course, he married a woman who was even more financially well off than him. And granted, he's financially well off just because his career, he gets paid well, but he should. I mean, he's very smart, he's very capable, and he basically graduated West Point and basically went into the military or an officer. I mean, half the time he'll go to Europe and help them do like military drills. I mean, he enjoys it and he likes his job. That's the important thing. He likes to weld and work on trucks and stuff. Though a few odd habits. Sometimes, you know, like some people chew the flavored toothpicks. Sometimes he'll actually buy a cigar, but he won't smoke it all the time. What he'll do is sometimes he'll bite a chunk of a cigar and chew it like it's bubblegum. Which is, I guess, a little odd. But it's something he tends to do. I think his wife is a school teacher or something. I think they have one child, but they're planning on having a few. Yeah, they only have one, but I think they're getting ready for a second soon. He plans to become a math teacher or an engineering teacher after he retires from the military. His brother's a police officer. He was one doing forensics.
Becca?
Hi, Mum. How's the conference going?
Well enough. Until your dad sprained his ankle.
Oh no, is it bad?
I'm alright. In case anyone in this family cares to listen, I'm alright. Very
But
much
he
alive,
is
darling.
And there you have
Definitely,
it.
he
He'll be
earns
up and
every cent he
walking in a few
makes.
weeks, don't worry.
He's actually
We're going to
absolutely
have to
amazing in
extend
all
our
the stuff he
stay here
does.
until it heals, though. Is
And
something the matter?
I am proud of him as a friend.
Nothing big.
Though I haven't
Just that
seen
this
him
mail
in
arrived for you this morning.
a very long time. I haven't seen anyone in a very long time, really. Aside from going and seeing family any chance I can get, but...
What does it say?
Raise your glasses, give cheers to the good times, blah blah.
Becca manners. That isn't how I taught you to read.
Sorry. You are cordially. It's an invitation, Mum, for a housewarming party. From, Hannah?
I mean, Hana is a popular name.
Hannah.
She also wrote you a note, Mum. It says you used to be her private tutor at the Evans mansion, and that she misses you and would love to see you two again.
Why don't you say that to your parents? Do you not tell your parents I love you? For months on end. Damn. More frequent. Over the years, I've had numerous friends.
Evans?
Some were very
I
strongly
remember
conservative, some were
now.
very strongly
Honey, it's
liberal.
Hannah. Hannah Evans. Remember? Bright girl, 2 years older than Becca?
Didn't she get married a few years ago? 7 now, I think. But
Why do you guys
grow up
know so much
fast,
about
these kids.
this other
Yeah,
person?
she invited us to that too. Fonte de Medici. But we missed that one because you had to present your paper in Singapore.
We did send her a note after. Still a shame we couldn't attend, though. What is it about this time?
She sent another invite for a housewarming party. Becca, when is it?
This Friday, Mum.
Oh, that's too bad. We'd love to be there, but Da's not in a condition to go walking around. I guess we'd have to decline again. I really miss that girl.
I could go in your place.
Are you sure? Don't you have work this Friday?
The event will be in the evening, Mum. It shouldn't take anything away from my schedule. It's all right. The invite's for 2 people. I can bring someone with me so things don't get boring.
I see. Maybe you can also invite Ashton?
Mum, that's a sure no from him. He hates attending parties.
Yeah, and I remember he
But
showed
I'll
up.
see what I can do. If not, I can always bring Isabella with me. You know her. She won't say no if there's food involved.
You literally know.
If it's not going to be a big problem for you, I don't see why not. We owe you this one, darling.
No problem, Mum. I'll even say hi to Hannah for you.
Please do. And let her know we'd love to see her once we're back in the city. Leave her our number or something.
I will.
But you know, the 2 of you would have become really good friends. Don't you remember? You met with her once. If my memory serves me right, you were 12 then?
It's hard for me to remember anything younger before I was 8.
Don't push yourself too hard, darling. Really? It felt like having 2 daughters back then. Sometimes I wish they didn't send her away to boarding school. But, well, you know how often that goes with them. Still, try talking to her while you're there.
Oh, we'll see. I'll let you know.
You
what
kind of
happens
have to,
after.
won't you? I
I'm
mean, if
looking
you
forward
get
to it,
actually
darling.
invited to a
Take care
housewarming
of
party,
yourself.
it'd be kind of weird to go
Will
and
do.
not talk to the person
You
who
too,
invited
Mom.
you.
Bye. Tell Dar to be careful
Or heck,
next
even if
time.
you were brought by someone invited, you usually say hi to the host. It's kind of weird not to. If you're not going to say hi to the host, then why did you show up?
She hasn't left.
That car down there. That silver car. Would that be a Chevy?
Oh, whatever. I've still got time anyway.
Expecting more ghost shenanigans.
Isabella? Belle? Are you in there? just want to check on you before I leave. Is that okay? Are you going to work today? Belle? I'm about to leave. If you want, I can drop you off.
That's actually a good idea. You have somebody you can trust. Give them a copy of your key. That way, if you ever are in an emergency, they can come and check on you if necessary. But you have to have somebody you can trust first. Like I said, I saw the achievement said, finding Isabel's journal. I'm looking forward to that.
Isabella?
I assume
I'm
it's going to be
coming in,
Becca.
alright?
Maybe that's happening now. Because we're about to go into her house without her permission. As the person that might have the most interest. Thought you said you stopped the instant noodle diet, Isabel. That's the thing, some electronics stay on standby mode, even if they're turned off, so they'll still use a little bit of electricity. So you could technically unplug them to try to save some electricity. However, this might be the night that she went and, crashed Zack's.
The authorities are still trying to find the cause of death for all the victims. Early investigation revealed most of them were employed under Briar Realty Corporation at the time of death. Meanwhile, BRC has refused to comment on this.
Not you, apparently.
Good one. Did you call us early just to make that joke? I'm going back to sleep.
No, Ash, hold on. This is important.
Becca, stakeout last night. Make this quick. I've still got a few hours before the chief bothers me.
Sorry, I'll let you go back to sleep after. It's just that... Wait, you were on a stakeout last night?
Did I say that? Shit. Forget I said that. Forget I said anything. Forget we had this conversation.
So you have no idea.
About what? About what? I also have no idea why we're talking so early in the morning, so there's that.
No, will you stop sleep talking or whatever for a second? Belle didn't come home last night. She's gone.
Who?
Isabella!
Say that again, from the top.
Isabella's gone, Ash. She didn't come home last night. Her flat's empty. She left her telly running. You know she doesn't do that at...
Okay, Becca, stop. Calm down first. You're starting to panic.
I'm not!
You are. Breathe. One person's not going to simply disappear like that. This is Isabella we're talking about. Did you try calling her?
What did you think is the first thing I did? She's not picking up. It went to her voicemail.
How about Zach? Did you check with him?
Not yet. I didn't want to bother him. You know he has trouble sleeping and all that.
All right, I'll go ask Zach. I'll call you back.
No, wait!
Like, everyone I feel is a good person, except Luke and... mainly Luke. I know the pictures on the side are supposed to be all cutesy, but you have one of, you know, Isabel hugging Becca, another one where it's a group photo of all four of them, and you have a picture of her family where the bottom guy's face in the picture is not drawn the way a human face should exist.
She's with Zach.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. She could have at least sent a message last night.
What are you, her mother?
I don't want to hear anything like that from you.
I'm serious. You've got to stop treating her like she's one of your students, Becca. You don't have to keep tabs on her every time. Last I checked, she's only 3 years younger than the two of us. That's almost a decade gap from those kids you're teaching, you know.
Says the person who keeps calling her Scaredy Cat.
That's...
So Zach's like
That's not
36.
related at all.
Ash and
Anyway, I'll go check how she's doing.
Becca are
Don't stress
basically
yourself
30.
out. You go ahead to work.
Wait, you? Don't you have a precinct to be at? Whatever happened to not treating her like one of my students? Because if anyone's going to ask me, I think you're doing the same thing.
Zach said it's an emergency. Something happened last night.
Emergency?
He didn't put in those exact same words, but it sounded like it.
Ash, what really happened? Is Isabella fine?
She's alright. She's safe. Zach let her stay the night after she... Look, okay. Z-Man wasn't clear about it, but let me handle this. I'll check on her. I'll bring her home.
So on the one hand, it's like, oh, he's a good guy because he cares enough to, you know, worry about that. But at the same time, you're like, what is he caring so much to worry about it, that it has to be that bad? Which means if he knows that, then obviously whatever he's hiding from you has to be pretty bad, to where he's worried that it would make you freak out. So he's trying to do something kind, but the fact that you understand that he's trying to protect you from some dangers, you're like, what are you protecting me from? That is that bad. But then again,
You've done enough, Ash. Let me take it from here.
Don't you have a class to teach today? Tuesdays are your busiest this school year, aren't they?
Yeah, but someone has to check on her. And I don't want to impose on you any further. I've already disturbed your sleep.
You're not imposing. Besides, I'm doing you a favor. I know you, Becca. You hate being late or missing a day of work for a very small thing. Leave this to me.
You said you're waiting for a call from the chief.
I'm dropping by the precinct anyway. There's some trouble I have to fix with those guys. It won't be completely out of the way.
Ashton, Okay, whatever you want to do.
I'll let you know what happened afterwards, I promise. I'll call you later. You have a good day. Bye.
No, that's got nothing with what I heard.
You always hear stuff. I'm not sure if half of them's even real.
No, really. Rowan knows about it. He used to be in the same class with them.
I can hear you from back here, you know.
Whatever, Rowan. Anyway, the story goes like this. There were 3 of them. They entered the mansion.
We saw the video of this
and
on
they were all
camcorder.
never seen again. No one knows what happened to them. Up to this day. Scary shit, man.
Cock and bull story. calling it now.
No, you don't get it. Why don't you ask Miss Gales then? Better yet, why don't you go inside the place? I'm betting my allowance you can't do it.
But like, you know people live there now. I mean, yeah, I'd be breaking that.
Back to your worksheets, everyone. And I don't want to hear any talk of dares or going inside that mansion. It's private property now. You'd all better stay away from it before...
Are we gonna see the ghost in the hallway
I'll be back.
without a
If you're
hall
done,
pass?
You can leave your worksheets on my desk.
I mean, we've seen her in a
Keep the noise
church,
to a
so...
minimum while I'm gone, okay?
Then again, it was donated by the people who built the mansion, so... The ghost was probably inside the church at one point themselves while they're alive. Okay, we're in too happy music right now. The music is too happy right now. What game was it? White Day? White? There's some sort of Japanese holiday that's like a type of Valentine's Day. It's like a white... Apparently, it's where girls give chocolates to boys they like. What is the name of that? If you guys know the name of that, what is the name of that game? Or that holiday? White Day? White Valentine? What? I don't remember. But yeah, we're definitely going to have the ghost show up. But yeah, there's some movie. It was a horror game based on it. And you're in an abandoned Japanese school. But yeah, there's some Japanese holiday. It's called White Something. And it's where the girls give chocolates to the boys they like. But I can't remember the name of that game. The game's actually in the same kind of style as Fatal Frame, I think. Except for they try to be a little darker and more violent. But I can't remember. When was that made? I don't think it was ever made for a console per se. I think it was computer only. Well, music's not exactly terrifying at the moment, but it's taking on a foreboding tone. Which means we are greasing the wheels to hop on this intersection to... Would we call it fun? It starts with an F. Fear, right. It's not fun. That's a 4-letter word, not a 3-letter word. Are there any other 4-letter words that start with F that might describe how we're about to be? Starting to get some nice tritones here, a bit of a darker melody, volume's just ever so slightly shifting, tempo very gradually picking up, additional instruments bit by bit, easing their way into the score.
If this is another kid some other student stuffed in a locker...
I would still be worried about that because they would probably, be suffocating. But, yeah. Yes? I said, did the ghost set up a Facebook? And it's face chatting us.
Hey, Becca.
Well, you sound happy.
I do? My voice still sounds the same to me.
Well, we just got blue balled in the ways of fear. How would you guys feel if you got on a roller coaster and went up super, super high, and you're about to go down, it's going to go super fast, and then the roller coaster goes down at half a mile an hour
Ignore that.
for
How's
the next
Isabella?
20
Oh,
minutes?
Let's go. I think she's sleeping now. Sorry this took a while. Z-Man gave us the puppy eyes after we tried to leave. Had some food prepared for us, apparently. We didn't have the heart to say no.
That's all right. Is she okay now?
I'm not really sure. She didn't say anything to Zach, but she mentioned a plan to take a few days off from work. It was a passing comment before I left her, so I didn't get to ask.
Must be because of Rose's death.
Could be. It doesn't seem like it from Zach's story, though. He said she was shaking when she got there.
Shaking?
Right, because there was a time that Becca looked at a mirror looking at something she wanted. We don't know what it was. But then Isabel looked at it and just freaked out and started screaming. But I was like, did Becca...
Still there?
Yeah, I just remembered something. Sorry, don't mind me.
Look, if you can talk to her, get the story out of her. That would be great. She wouldn't talk to Zach or me even when I tried. Maybe she'll speak up if it's you.
I'll give it a go, but I can't promise anything, okay? You know how stubborn she can get. But thanks for letting me know about this.
No problem. If anything comes up, just drop me a line, okay?
I feel like we're getting close to the end of Becca's story. And I don't know if I made the correct choices for Rebecca to not... that window in the background. I know it's supposed to be a tree. Not the one closest to us. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse right here. But this looks like a person. This right here. I don't know if you guys see my mouse. This looks like a person here. Weren't you concerned there was somebody
All right,
stuck inside
enough
a
of you
locker
sobbing.
that was
All of you, back to your
dying?
Is that your boyfriend, Miss Gales?
seats. None of your business.
He totally is.
I'm sure the locker's completely fine. It hasn't made a sound
Oh,
since...
must be the wind.
Oh, yeah, Dennis. Just let her look and leave it alone. Did you see the blood? Not at all? Really? Okay.
Nothing wrong with that. Really, those two give me too much credit. Lucky there isn't one tonight.
What are you up to, Luke?
Evening special. Take out.
Look, you little ankle biter. If I buy you the biggest parfait they have, will you please behave? I would just like 10 minutes of peace and quiet.
You said you'll get me some bread pudding this time.
Yeah,
I never liked bread
darling,
pudding.
They said they ran out of it. Just pick another one so we can be on our way.
That parfait doesn't look as cute as the one my mom bought me.
Parfait is just ice cream, sweetheart. It'll melt no matter how dainty it appears. In the end, it'll all look like an ugly puddle. Now come on, just pick one. It could even be the most expensive one on that list. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Oh, what I would give for someone to buy you off my hands, right?
I can't even say he's really trying. Go, you replace shit with care afterward? I feel like Becca's gonna go over and kick the shit out of him. Honestly, Luke deserves it. If only just for this one thing alone. Which word is suspicious? He's an asshole, yes. But it's not like he's going to actually sell her. I mean, Luke isn't that bad of a person. He may be a cheating bastard, an asshole, a dick to everyone he meets, a spoiled piece of shit, a constant fucking drunk, and probably a drug dealer. But even Luke wouldn't go that far, right? Please don't cross that line, Luke. You already are at the point that if the ghost kills you, I feel that the ghost is being too nice
It'll
to you.
taste just as good as any other bread pudding. I'll even buy you the entire tray. How does
Don't
that
make me
sound?
hate you more.
That's not what you said before.
Well, sweetheart, adults change their minds sometimes.
You said if I come with you, you'll buy me a bread pudding, and I did, and now you won't keep your promise. I want to go home. I miss my mom.
No, darling, if I remember correctly, and I have a good memory, honey. What I said was, if you come quietly with me, I might buy you one. The quiet part didn't happen. Though now that I'm sober, I think this is a bad idea. I should just ship you someplace else for that peace and quiet.
I am so at a loss for what is happening. Are we gonna punch the shit out of him? This is... Ha! Did you... Yes! You bitch slapped him with a textbook! Yes! Luke! I am going to enjoy your story the most, while I enjoy the deaths of the others merely for the reactions and just the artistic expressions.
Get behind me, Kylie.
I will actually delight in your suffering, Luke. Not because of the artistic expression, but because I don't like you. Yeah, we will bitch slap you with physics.
Bloody hell, woman! What's your problem?
To say he's pissed would be a complete understatement. Yes? Oh, it's a history book! Well, it'd be one thing if it was just over a trivial matter. But the way he is behaving is not trivial, and a lot of things he said is... If he thinks he can scare me, do as he pleases, just because I'm a woman, or whatever his reason may be, he's got another thing coming. Yeah, I mean, kick his ass, Becca! This Luke guy is a piece of shit! The more I learn about him, the more I'm like, he's a piece of shit. I mean, you do not...
What's my problem? You're the one who has a problem here. Rotten bowbags like you don't deserve the freedom to run this town.
What is a bowbag?
What are you doing to this girl?
And why is that any of your...
His name is Kidnapper!
Oh, it's my business if I make it to be. Now, release me or I'll call the police.
You think that scares me, Daisy?
Oh, right, he's best friends with the police chief.
You sleazy douchebag.
Oh, I'm sure.
His name keeps changing. You're getting turned on by this. The fuck is wrong with you? Riling people up, getting on their nerves, invading their personal space. He knows exactly what and which buttons to push. The nerve of this... So he's just a professional dick. The nerve of this arsehole. I say asshole. If he thinks I'm going to give in without scoldings, please, he might as well just kiss his sorry behind. Well, save. Hit him where it hurts. History book to the guts.
Mister, you have until the count of 5 to let me go and step out of my personal space.
Nick him in the balls at the count of 2. Say you'll count to 5, and when you get to 2, knee him in the balls! Guy is a piece of shit. What could you possibly do in the story, Luke, that could ever redeem you?
Such vulgar words coming out of that pretty mouth. A gorgeous flower like you shouldn't even be saying.
Don't say I didn't warn you, bowbag.
Love that intensity, Daisy. FYI, I like feisty in a woman. It gives them this certain charm. Why don't you?
5.
A second of silence. Nuts and bolts! Ha ha! Well-packed kick to his nether regions. Needless to say, the effect is instantaneous. He yelps, abruptly drops his hold on me, kneels over, howling in pain. Oh, I can see that's probably why Becca dropped out of being involved in certain things for a while. Because she had to take care of a child. So when everyone's going around trying to fight the ghost, she's just trying to protect her little kid. Well, he apparently already has multiple women pregnant already.
You mad woman!
I warned you, you ass.
Why, this is harassment, I'm telling you! Harassment!
Then why don't you tell it to the
Harassment.
police once they get here,
You despicable! Whatever you're assuming I am, I'll have you know it's all in your head. None of it's true. You best have that pretty brain of yours checked before that gets worse. What is wrong with you? Is this the face of someone who'd do anything suspicious?
Oh? You don't think a stranger luring an innocent child with promises of sweets before whisking them away from their parents doesn't warrant any suspicion? You have a very funny definition of suspicious, asshole. Maybe you're the one who should have that head of yours checked.
The kid asked me to buy her sweets. You're the one who's suspicious here. I'll
don't
have you
think
know,
that's
I have
how-
a wife.
What? What? But... You know, if I met someone like this not having met his wife, I would feel really bad for his wife. But considering the fact that she's possessed by a demonic ghost person from The Grudge, yeah, feels immediately sorry for whoever is married to this poor Yeah, I'm confused about that too.
And even my wife of all people in this bloody city, has never, I'm telling you, accused me of such a scandalous thing! You crazy woman!
Married or not, you're still a sleaze. Honestly, I feel...
Miss Pink, why are you fighting with my teal?
Besides us, Kylie gawking at us, same curious scale she often brings me. And she did just say Tio.
Kylie, sweetie, do you know this oath?
Yeah, he's Tio Luke.
Right at that moment, my brain stops. Every line of thought, every argument I still have against this man beside me dissipates in a haze. Amidst all of it, one memory gets triggered from a few days ago.
Tio? The one you mentioned before? The uncle? The guy Rowan wanted to impress? Or was that a dare? I'm sorry, I can't recall. Is it the one who promised he'll take Big Brother someplace cool?
Yeah, the one and the same. Don't you know who he is?
I sure as hell don't, darling. Because if I do, I wouldn't have let everything I said come out of my mouth.
He's my Tio Luke, bazillionaire extraordinaire, and the fairy godfather.
He's your godfather.
Then why was he...
That's nice.
The one and only. Did I get that right, Tio?
More than right, sweetheart. I'm sure Miss Pink here understood everything you said quite perfectly.
You're still a dick. Godfather or uncle and not. You shouldn't have said any of those things you said to a child. So just given this scenario, you still shouldn't be trusted. But given the additional stuff I know about you in the story, I'm still expecting the worst from you. But I have fourth wall powers. Fourth wall powers, activate! Why did the auto part stop? The game is like, you're on top of fourth wall breaks? I'm gonna show you a fourth wall break. Like, Deadpool, what are you doing here?
Don't worry, Kylie. I'm not fighting with your Tio. This is just a discussion. A very serious discussion between a very mature adult and one that's not.
Really? But I've never seen Tio angry before.
It's because he's losing the argument. But don't ever follow his example, Kylie. You should always learn to be patient, even if things aren't going your way, okay?
Oh sure, a discussion. And it involves hitting random strangers you meet at a cafe with a book. A hard-bound book. Mind you, the little me hasn't recovered yet. If my future generation ever survives from this, we are going to have more than words, woman!
You have multiple people pregnant by you that we know of. Probably someone that only cared about the money he had.
Language! How can you use such crude words in front of her? Your goddaughter can hear you, for heaven's sake.
Oh, and you didn't. If I remember everything correctly, you called me a rotten beau.
So you're going to repeat it in front of her?
Is that really considered a cuss word?
What, are you 5? Even 5-year-olds are more sensible than you.
Even 5-year-olds are more sensible than you.
See what I mean?
Are you fighting again?
Oh, no. Like I said, we were just having a discussion. We're actually done now. But you need to promise Miss Pink you will never grow up like this guy. Good kids don't do what he's doing.
But I like Tio.
And I'm quite sure Tio likes you too. But liking people is different. Just because you like him doesn't mean you have to be like him. There are better role models for you aside from him.
Like you?
Not exactly what I'm trying to get at. But if that's what you want, I don't see why not.
Okay, I want to be like Miss Pink someday. I want to be a teacher. promise I won't be like Tio, even if he's a gazillionaire.
Wow. Turning my own goddaughter against me.
You are a dick.
How mature of you,
That's
Miss Pink.
that's putting it mildly.
Don't worry, Tio. If you buy me bread pudding tonight, I'll like you again.
Aw, if that's all it takes, consider it done, sweetheart. We might have to find another place to buy it from, though. Somewhere safe, where a random crazy woman isn't going to attack us out of the blue. Let's go.
Okay. Bye, Miss Pink. I still like you, just not more than Tio anymore. See you.
Yeah, he buys her things. Yeah. The only descriptor she ever gave her Uncle Tio is gazillionaire. It's like the only adjective you got. How is that luckily? Kylie's sitting in the back seat and serving a bread pudding beside him. Okay, we're seeing the ghost, but he is driving by fast. So it's either just the ghost or his possessed wife. It could be either one. Well, no, I think that happened on the 28th. So I don't think... Okay.
What is she doing there?
What is that facial expression with your eyes? Yes. Don't. Oh, right, when she was double checking all the missing persons people. I remember that, though I thought she did that inside her room.
Hello. Sorry to call you this late. There's something I just want to confirm, if that's okay. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Thanks anyway. Not that one either.
Isabella, you know the house rules here.
Becca, you're late.
Yeah, I ran into a little trouble at the cafe. But I brought food for the two of us, if you haven't eaten anything yet.
Yeah, maybe later. I've gotta finish this first. Just leave it here. I'll eat it once I'm done. Thanks, Becca.
You can't eat this here. You know how the landlady would react. Why are you even working outside? Your room's right there.
I know. Sorry. It just feels stuffy in my apartment right now. I'll go back inside once everything's been aired out. I promise.
That has never bothered you before.
Well, it bothers me now.
Oh, really? Just now? I find that hard to believe.
Yeah? Shouldn't you be happy? I mean, you've been complaining even if it's not your room. Now I know how you're feeling when it's messy, so I'm going to clean. Isn't that a good thing?
It's a good thing, Isabella. Believe me. But you're as bad as Zachary at lying. What's really going on? Isabella, you can tell me. Is it about your family? Rose? Come on, I know something happened. I don't know if it's because of Rose, but I know it's related to her somehow. You weren't here when I visited this morning, and both Zachary and Ashton are worried about you. If you don't want to tell them, you can tell me. Does it have something to do with work? Office?
Becca, she was there again last night in the office. Boss passed me all of Rose's Lork load yesterday for the Ermengarde mansion. I had to stay late to finish them all, and then when I was about to go home, I saw her. I saw her again. She was standing in front of me again last night, Becca. I couldn't get away. She was blocking the door. If I hadn't hidden myself, even if I made the tiniest noise, if she found me, Becca, she almost did. If she saw me under my table, I think that would have been the end of it.
Yeah,
I'm
it would.
scared.
Though she watched you
I'm
get
so
under your
scared I won't
table.
be able to do anything.
Also, vertebrae don't work that way. At the end of the day, while it is a real thing and there is supernatural out there, if somebody is actually complaining about this sort of stuff, even if you don't believe it to be real in the slightest, the fact of the matter is this: it's real to her, and the emotional impact that it's having on her is real. Let's be nice to her. Yeah, because even if you don't give it any credibility, it's still the fact that she's, really upset over it. So even if the ghost isn't real, her emotions are. I have to click auto.
You should have called me.
There? I can't do that! What will you do? Hit her with a book? You'll be dead before that happens. And
That isn't what I'm talking about. After you got out, you should have phoned me. You didn't have to go to Zachary's.
No, it's not.
oh, yeah. Sorry. I don't even remember how I ended up in Zach's place. I was in a hurry to get out of the office, and it was already late. Besides, I don't really think you'll believe me if I wake you up over something like that.
That's beside the point. True or not, there are people who will always be concerned about you. There's Zachary, but he's the first person you went to, and you didn't tell him anything. You just slept there. There's Ashton too, and me. But how do you think I'll be able to explain to your aunt or your family if you suddenly disappeared? Think about that.
Right. I'll remember that next time.
I'm assuming if I chose the other way, Becca would have gotten killed.
Mom.
I told you not to call me that.
How many times have I told you girls not to loiter around the hallway? It's noisy. Some people here are trying to sleep.
They're not
Quiet
being
down
loud.
or do your talking inside. I'm pinning a memo to your door the next time this happens. Millennials.
Sorry, we won't do it again.
You'd better.
Really? They're just talking.
Becca, I'll find a way out of this. You guys don't have to worry about me. Anyways, I should go. I'll see you later.
Where are you going?
Getting myself some food. Don't wait for me.
Well, put it in the fridge, eat it for breakfast. I'll be gone to see the ghost in our room. This might actually be the first time I see Becca's bedroom. Dower?
Like an ugly premonition.
Oh, you know, a few problems popping up here and there that the agents failed to tell us somehow. Nothing a few hired hands can't fix, of course. I would have preferred a place near the city and something that's new to save us all the trouble, but darling wife insisted. Who am I to say no?
Ah, are you kidding me?
I would enjoy
What
attention
an
from
ass.
but I'm not married. I haven't had anything resembling a relationship in, well, since I was married, and that was a long ass time ago.
I shouldn't have volunteered.
Cribbins? Never heard that before. But is it like saying like, but crikey!
Oh, careful now, Daisy. Don't make a mess here.
What are you doing?
What does it look like? You're surprisingly slow on the uptake for someone of your profession, aren't you? Bloody, doesn't this school have people for this kind of work? So much for being a center of academic excellence.
I'm going to ignore that slight to my alma mater and my work, because that's not what I'm trying to get at. You know what? Why don't we just rephrase that to something you'll easily understand? Why exactly are you doing this?
Well, you look like you could use a bit of help. Have you seen your face while you were heaving this around?
Mister, I'm pretty sure if there's ever a look on my face, it's entirely because I saw something extremely unpleasant this morning.
Aren't you a ball of sunshine today, Daisy? Having a bad day, aren't we?
Oh, you have no idea.
I'd put it away if I were you. You might scare the children.
You don't have to worry about that. This isn't my department. I was just asked to bring these. Anyway, I can handle this myself, mister. The room's just right over there. Behind you, in fact. Now, if you could please move over and make way, it would do the whole world some good.
Don't worry, Miss Pink. Teo's strong. You can leave this to him. My papa does it lots of times, but I'm not allowed to talk about it to anyone. Teo says it's confidential.
I am so
confidential, Munchkin.
That's right.
What?
Teo's smart, isn't he, Miss
I
Pink?
don't understand the placement of those words. Like, what does this have to do with your dad being strong? And why would it ever be confidential?
I'm sure he is, Kylie. But I'm also sure he'll find better use for it elsewhere.
Like helping you out.
Oh, well, that's one thing, but
You heard the kid.
no one's asking you.
No, but
You wound me, woman.
I can't argue with
And
the
I'm quite
kid.
certain I can do
She
more
means
damage
well.
than that. Shall we give it a try? Again?
I'll have you know that threats never work on me, Daisy. Not in a million years, not ever.
You're assuming it's a threat. How cute.
That too. I'm not scared of you. Just because you landed a hit.
Do go on. Keep telling yourself that.
It was a fluke, you hear? I was caught off guard and your damn book left a dent. If I end up in a hospital because of what you did, I'm sending the chief of Luxburg Police after you, woman.
You don't say.
Just give me that bloody box.
You know, a lot of the game Deathmark takes place in a school. It also takes place in a haunted park where people kill themselves. And in a mansion. And in an underground bomb shelter.
Kylie, did your Tio eat something bad before coming here? He's
And in
unusually
a former mafia
nice today.
base.
He always is. But I made him promise to be extra nice to you since you helped me so much. I think you're gonna be great friends.
Are you sure it's not something he ate during breakfast?
I gave him some jelly babies this morning. Really brought me lots of them. Mama said I should share, so I offered half of it to Tio when he picked me up. He likes the black ones.
It's already
Oh,
5:45. and
Probably
Sunday
why
morning.
he's weird. Jelly baby overdose.
Maybe early Monday morning.
Do you want some? I've got more.
Maybe he'll start trying to use back.
My Melody or Takako this morning. But I'm sure he'll be fine sharing some of it with you.
No, I'm not really very fond of them. I was just asking. Oh, where's your mum, by the way?
Out of town with Papa.
Weren't they informed of Career Day beforehand?
Yeah, I told them all about it. Mama was looking forward to it.
Is
And
it
they
just me?
still left?
Or does this shadow
It's important
on the
business,
locker and
so
these
it
two
can't be
marks here
helped.
look like
They
a
promised to
face?
tell me about it when they come back tomorrow, though. Papa said he'll give me a gift if I behave. I've been a good girl, right, Miss Pink?
You always are. But they asked that douche, they asked your Tio to look after you? For this?
Nope, they didn't.
No? Then how?
It was supposed to be Tia. Mama likes her better than Tio, so she asked her, but she's sick and had to visit the doctor today. Oh, that's supposed to be a secret, by the way. Oh, but I think it's a bit confusing because Tio said she also went shopping. That's unfair. Don't you think so, Miss Pink? Mama doesn't allow me to go out when I'm sick. It's still okay, though, since Tio always buys me sweets before we go home. I'm gonna ask for a parfait today. Extra large. Don't tell Takako, okay?
I mean, he is ridiculously rich.
that, I'm gonna show him to everyone first. It's gonna be great. No one else has a gazillionaire fairy godfather. Also, when I grow up, I'm gonna be exactly like him and marry someone really handsome. Like Tia did. That way, I can be awesome too.
That's a terrible, misguided logic.
Munchkin, sweetie, trust me. You don't have to marry someone for that to happen.
I don't?
Just do your thing, darling. I'm quite sure you can do great things on your own without lugging around an extra baggage with you.
Tia married you.
Yeah, well, that's true, Munchkin, technically. But it's not the same thing. Listen here, sweetie. Tia was already a great person before she met me.
She is? But I don't see her doing anything. She's always at home.
Not always, Munchkin. Did you know she's really good at numbers?
You're good with them too. You helped me with my homework once.
Well, Tia's much better than me. She used to do maths with big numbers.
Oh, like millions?
No. Gazillions. And she's really good at it. So much so that her dad let her manage anything that had to do with it. That was even before she met me, too.
Does that mean she's better than you?
Oh, leagues, Munchkin. Way better than I'll ever be. You know what? Why don't you ask Tia next time you have homework,
Okay, next time I'll ask her to help out.
See? No need to marry a good-for-nothing bloke.
Can I also tell her to not stay at home anymore? If Tia's good at it, I'm sure she can help you out too. And Papa. He computes a lot of numbers too. Tia can help him.
You go do that. I'm sure she'll love to hear it, Munchkin, even if it's been a while since. But off you go first. I think I saw your friend run off to the other classroom. The one with the pigtails? Go say hi to her. You still have those jelly babies to give her, yes?
All right. But wait for me, okay? I've got loads more to show you. They put up my drawing on the bulletin the other day. I'm gonna take you there later. I'll be back.
Why are you laughing like that?
Don't mind me. I just saw something surprising today. Don't let it bother you.
You know, putting it like that won't make me any less inclined to ask. What is it, woman? If this is another one of your threats, I've already told you it isn't going to work on me. That good teacher act isn't going to fool anyone.
What makes you think it has to do with you? I could have just remembered something funny. Not everything in this world revolves around you, mister.
I am not daft, Daisy. It's on your face for all the world to see. Now, say it so we can be done with this stupid talk.
You really think that?
About what?
About what you told Kylie. And don't you think she's a bit too young for that kind of talk?
Kylie's 6, Daisy, not an infant who still needs help changing her nappy. At her age, she can already handle more than that. Besides, it's better to nip this whole thing at the bud. You know, before she starts thinking that a man's ego defines her self-worth. I certainly don't need someone else to define me. Why should any godchild of mine do? So, do I really think that? Yes. Yes, very much so. Why shouldn't I?
All right, I get it. I'm sorry. You just didn't seem the type to me.
The type. And what, pray tell, would my type be according to your standards, woman?
The sort I'd happily bury alive.
Well, would you look at what's coming out of those pretty little lips? Watch the language, Daisy. You're supposed to be teaching children. What would ever happen to this nation?
You know what I mean.
Oh, and you somehow find that tidbit funny.
A little, I admit. That sort of wisdom is the last thing I expected to come from you. I mean, look at yourself. Pampered and pompous to the last hair. You've probably never been to this side of Luxbourne until a few days ago.
Daisy, just because I'm dressed miles better than the average bloke you see every day, doesn't mean I'm incapable of thinking on your level. Actually, I'm all surprised we aren't on the same page on this. I expected better from someone with enough balls to hit a random stranger with a bloody book. In public, mind you. Someone my goddaughter looks up to, even. Guess you can't have everything in this world,
Well, of course I'm...
Oh, I get it. Running on presupposed notions, aren't we? My, what a dangerous thing to practice for a teacher.
It doesn't have anything to do with...
What is it this time, I wonder? Oh, wait, don't say it, let me guess. What do those random gossips in this bloody city usually say? Oh, right. You probably think I'd go with clingy, spoiled kind, didn't you?
What? Where does that... How did you even come to that conclusion?
Ah, don't lie to me now, Daisy. But just so we're clear, if I wanted an arm decor, I'd have gone with the first brainless munter I picked up on the streets. I have standards, you know.
I haven't even said a word. I was just asking what you thought of it.
Oh, but you were thinking about it or else you wouldn't have asked. Might as well get it out of the way,
You are impossible.
So they say. Tell me something I didn't know, Daisy.
I really have no idea how anyone with half a brain can put up with you. Let me speak with your wife sometime. I'd love to ask her.
You're right. She deserves someone far better than me.
Still, I mean, if you think that, then why are you constantly cheating on her and pulling the shit that you pull?
Such a bad person.
Is that supposed to make me feel better? I'm touched, Daisy.
Take it how you will. But a little attitude change would help. A lot.
Bollocks. Right, of course. Let me know when you're done with your lecture, ma'am.
And you can probably start by not leaving your wife out while you're having some quality time with your goddaughter. Who knows? Maybe that'll help change how the child sees her.
Where did you even get the idea I'm leaving my wife out? Have you ever even met?
No, but I did see her with you two last time.
What? When was this?
At the cafe, after you left. She was sitting right beside you. Kylie was at the back and you were driving.
Daisy, are you sure you haven't accidentally hit yourself with your own book? Because that damn thing's quite big, and I'm really getting worried about you. It has only been a few days, and concussions can be dangerous. I suggest you have that checked.
Well, you asked. I just answered. It's pretty rude to make her wait like that, by the way.
How can I make her wait when she's not even with us?
What?
It was just Kylie and I that night.
Now you're just pulling my leg.
Wifey was out with Kylie's mummy that night. She wasn't with us. How do you think I ended up on babysitting duty?
But in the front seat. And Kylie's...
Miss Pink!
Yeah? Why are you sad? What on earth could have happened? You're at school. What could have happened here? Did you just, like, drop your jelly babies? You dropped your candy? Like jelly beans? But yeah, so what, you dropped your candy? Is your face gonna be the ghost girl, like you did with Zach?
All right, Kylie. Calm down. What happened?
It's my friend.
Is he dead?
It's a little too vague, Munchkin.
Let her speak, Luke. Who is it, Kylie? Melody? Or was it the other one?
Yeah.
Did the two of you fight? Sweetie, I won't be able to help you if you don't tell me what happened.
Like, is her face gonna do that contorting thing into the ghost chick? Like it did for Zach?
I wanted to give her the rest of the jelly babies, but she won't come out.
What?
Yeah? Where is she?
In the little girl's room.
Is she still there?
She dead?
She won't say what's wrong. I kept asking her, but she told me to go away. Career Day's going to start soon. I saw the prizes Miss Alice will give us for good. She's gonna miss it.
Is that what you told her?
Yeah, she won't listen. She won't even take the jelly babies. After I saved it for her, too. She and Luke wanted to eat the red ones, but I told him it's not for him. Miss Pink, can you talk to her? Tell her to come out. and I'm really upset with her.
Is there any reason why the ghost is taking it? Because I'm assuming this kid in the bathroom is probably scared of Kylie because Kylie's face probably did the thing that it did for Zach. And we're going to go in the bathroom, and there's going to be blood everywhere. Because, you know, angry grudge ghost. You guys ever see that As the Gods Will Japanese movie? That was... it's a little dark. I don't think I'll ever look at Darumo's the same again.
Okay, tell me where she is, sweetie.
Gonna double check real quick, make sure it's recording. Yeah, it's going on a bit long. Maybe I should stop the recording here. Bye.